So much has happened in the last 5 years. Just starting back from when my dad passed away and I was taking over the company, and just trying to get a handle on that, trying to be there to help my mom with the farm, get a handle on that. At the same time, single dad raising 3 kids. Don't know if you ever have a handle on that. So it's a lot going on. At that time, I didn't know what was going on with my health, but I knew I was having a hard time breathing, and I thought I had this ulcer that was going on. I figured it was from all the stress. My mom kept telling me, go to the hospital, and I'd say, no, Mom, I'm fine. It'll go away. And then finally, I remember I was on a roof of a hotel on a Saturday. The guys I was with were watching me. They was worried because I was getting off the ladder and was really shaky. By the time I got to the ER, it was immediate code blue, and right then all the life flashes in front of your eyes. You're thinking about your family, your kids, everything. So much happens in that split second.
I didn't really like to tell you much. Honestly, kind of terrifying though. I know he didn't want to keep me worried, but when you're constantly going to the hospital, it's kind of nerve-wracking. Don't know if he'll come out or not.
I remember I was in my grandma's RV thing. We were having a sleepover, and he thought he was sick, and then he stayed a couple nights at the hospital, and then later on they found out that he had heart failure. I think I just tried to ignore it though, his whole situation, because it scared me.
My grandpa, ended up dying of cancer, and I remember looking at my dad and seeing how sick he looked, and it reminded me of my grandpa when he was sick, and it was very scary and sad.
That's when they told us that we were going to spend the next 3 days of nothing but all kinds of doctors, all kinds of situations. They're going to come, and we both needed to hear it. What was going on? That they were going to put an LVAD. If they did not do that, then he would die.
But what they found was I had a sinus infection that went to my heart that created this cardiomyopathy, but your heart wants to heal itself, and then as it was just trying to heal itself, it was just getting bigger and bigger to where the elasticity wasn't there anymore. So when I first got that HeartMate 3, I was living on the batteries. I thought that I was going to get a heart in 3 months. I thought it was going to be 3 months, in that fall, and then I would be good. It would just be quick. It ended up taking almost 3 years. When I found I was finally getting a new heart, I was in ICU. I was in my final days. I was gray. I didn't know what tomorrow held for me. I was holding on to hope. And when I got that message from the doctor saying that they think they found someone, and I was elated, and I was so scared. There's nothing you can do or think about that's going to prepare you to know that you're getting a heart ripped out of your body and another heart put in your body, and all the things that can happen in that time. And I remember the day they came in and said, you got the call, we found someone for you. We found a heart for you. I immediately started praying for that donor's family. So, they just lost a kid. When I woke up from the surgery and I was able to hear the heartbeat in my ears, and it sounded like drums, it was the most glorious thing I've ever heard in my life. And just to wake up and go, I'm here, I made it. This is amazing. And immediately I just wanted to see my kids and my mom and let them know I loved them and that I'm here for them. The hardest thing about this is the psychological thoughts you have to go through with this. I'm about to receive an organ from somebody else who has to die. This is my new lease on life. This is my second chance at life. I want to do as much as possible for everybody. Since the last video, quite a bit has happened. They found out that a valve, the mitral valve in my heart that I received was bad, and so they were a couple things. They tried to go in and fix it with the mitral clip, but the clip didn't work, and they basically said that, "I'm sorry, Garen, but we're going to have to cut you open again and replace the valve." And so I had to go in and get cut open and ripped open for the 6th time in 5 years. And this time has been brutal. My body's just tired and worn out. You know, the average heart lasts 12 years currently per the data, and I've had it 2 years now, so that's 10 more years. And I want to be here to be able to walk my daughters down the aisle, be here to see my grandchildren. I'm just so grateful, and I just want to thank the American Heart Association, and I just implore you to help as much as you can.